The mind-body connection is what mind-body medicine is all about. René Descartes, a philosopher, spoke a few centuries ago about the separation of mind and body. Now, at that time, people didn't think about the brain as being the center of the nervous system. Instead, matters of the heart were the domain of the church. And Descartes was a devout Catholic who, in his own personal journal, wrote about that it was his loyalty to the Catholic Church that he made sure of the separation between mind and body. Yet his drawings of the nervous system show that he saw them as being connected. Well, now we know without a doubt that mind and body are inseparable. One does not even exist without the other. You can't have a mind without a body or vice versa. They're intricately connected, and anything that influences the body influences the mind, what you feel. And anything you put in your mind, anything that affects you emotionally, mentally, including your thoughts, affects your body. So the mind-body connection might simply be called mind-body because it's not a mind and it's not just a body, it's a mind-body. So the terms that we use for this have to do with things like conscious mind, which is your thinking mind. Your conscious mind's the part of you that knows how to add, subtract, multiply, choose the right verb, to do analysis and reasoning. It's your thinking mind. The other part of your mind, which is probably a much greater part of your overall experience, is your subconscious mind. Now, some people will use the word unconscious. I prefer to use subconscious because it means something to me. Sub means below or beneath the thinking level of awareness, whereas unconscious reminds me of those advertisements years ago about the uncola. To me, just means something that it's not, but it doesn't tell me what it is. So through the course of the house call, and the book, I use the term subconscious. Now, the mind of the body, your mind-body, that is your subconscious. In other words, your subconscious mind is the mind of your body. It's the part of you that is so much smarter than you are or I am, for that's the part of you that knows how to regulate all four chambers of your heart. It regulates your lungs. You don't have to tell yourself when to inhale or exhale. It's a part of you that manages your immune system. It also manages digestion. And it also manages your nervous system. The mind of your body, or subconscious, or mind-body, which you'll be using interchangeably, is that part of you that's functioning without you having to be involved. In fact, it often functions better when we're not involved. But that part of you has some special properties that I need to tell you about so that you understand how to apply your hypnosis. First off, the subconscious, or mind-body, has its own language. It processes language on a literal basis. Now, you're used to intellectually processing both figures of speech and literal speech. So you know what a figure of speech means. A figure of speech is something abstract. A metaphor would be a good example. Oh, she's a pain in the neck. Or, oh, that burns me up. Oh, that rubs me the wrong way. I'm itching to go to the zoo. Metaphors. We know what they mean. They're figures of speech. But the mind of the body, the subconscious mind, has its own language, and it's literal. It's very much like children beneath the age of 8 because they're processing primarily at a literal level. And that's, I think, in part why children are such outstanding hypnotic subjects as well. So the literal language of the subconscious, it interprets everything you say as literally. Let me use the same metaphors I just spoke. Pain in the neck. If he's a pain in the neck, and that's all you call him, he's the pain in the neck, that's the way you think of him, but you can't speak it out loud because he might be the boss, or it might mean a repercussion. He walks into the room, and that individual who speaks the pain in the neck might notice that their neck muscles are getting tight. The mind of the body is always wanting to literalize what we say. So oh, I'm just itching to go to the zoo, or oh, that gets under my skin, or rubbing me the wrong way. As you've seen, if you've read the book already, you'll see that many of those cases, we were uncovering those metaphors to understand where these symptoms came from. They were produced by the body, by the subconscious, based on what that individual was emotionally experiencing, particularly when there's an emotional conflict where you can't really express what you feel.